A root canal on a back molar in Australia can set you back maybe $2,000, $3,000. Add in a crown, it might top out at $4,000 or $5,000. But here in Bali, things are much more affordable. The question a lot of people have is it safe? And what are the pros and cons of coming to Bali for dental treatment? And today I'm with Dr. Juni. She's actually a friend of mine, but she's also a really well-educated and talented dentist. Welcome to the channel, Dr. Juni. Now, before we start this, I just want to make a point that I'm not recommending Dr. Juni in any way. She's a friend of mine. I'll leave her contact details in the description below if you want to make an appointment with her. So all I'm doing is explaining what the technical aspects of dentistry are here in Bali with Dr. Juni today. And from that, you should be able to make your own determination about whether you want to go ahead or not. Let's get stuck in. So in Indonesia, there's a whole different range of dental services available, from the very basic to the very modern and international. So, Juni, can you just tell us a bit of a background on what some of the basic services are at the very sort of local village level are, and then go right through to the international level sort of things?
Okay, so in Indonesia we have what we call tukang gigi.
Yes.
So it's like a teeth technician.
Yes.
So they do it without like proper dentistry education, just like a knowledge passing down from generations to generations. And well, some are very good about it, but whatever happened with your case afterwards, you can't do anything about it. You cannot go to the lawyer and say, I want to sue this guy. No, it cannot happen.
Yeah. So it's at the village level usually?
Yeah.
So if you go up from there, you're getting into professional, well-trained dentists.
Yes.
Then we've got different levels of clinics, don't we?
They are here like a private practice where there is only like one dentist there, definitely, and no other. Sometimes they work themselves, not even any dental assistant. And there are a higher level up before hospital, I would say. So it's a bigger clinic where they have like maybe up to 4 dental units, sometimes go to 10 dental chairs in one clinic. And there are many kind of dentists like GP, and then there are some specialists, orthodontists, periodontists, prosthodontists. We refer what we cannot handle to each specialist, so you can have everything very convenient there. I think for below the hospital, I think that's the highest standard, but honestly, sometimes the standard goes beyond a big hospital.
In your clinic, you're one of those big clinics, is that what you would say?
I would say it's one of the big clinics in Bali.
So you're one of the big clinics in Bali, and that means if someone comes in there for a consultation with someone like yourself, that you may be able to refer them to different specialist services within the same clinic.
Yes, definitely.
Right, and is that mainly, because I don't really understand dentistry too much, is that mainly because there's complicated cases, or because there are certain specialisations that, I don't know, that only certain people can do? Can you explain that a bit?
Yeah, so I am a GP, so
Yes.
I personally just handle like basic common cases, right?
You nearly stepped in dog shit.
Oh, really? Yes.
That's what I told you.
Okay, thank you. And what did I say?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the common cases, right? You know, like basic fillings, basic
Extraction.
basic extraction, basic braces also. Sometimes we each have our patients.
Ah, so you
Right.
reckon you're really good at certain specific things?
Yeah, sometimes, there are higher level with a specialist, so we call it a prosthodontics, who are more about crown, dentures, but they are also allowed to do implant, right?
Yes.
And then there are periodontists, and they are mainly cover the gum health, the bone surrounding and everything, but they are also allowed to do implants. And GP are also allowed to do implants, right? So basically you're allowed to do anything. Some people have their own passion and interest in certain level of dentistry. So, and to which one you really find a dentist is really depends, right?
So now we've got an idea of what sort of the different levels are and what sort of the clinics are. What sort of treatments would you recommend worth getting done in a place like Bali or Indonesia more broadly?
Well, honestly, you can get everything. I think it's basically the same like in your own country. Like I think it's the same everywhere in the world. When you come to a certain country, they are like a private practice, a smaller clinic, which is just average, and then they are like a really big one.
So if you have a complicated case, like let's say someone needs like, I don't know, full mouth restoration because they've been grinding their teeth and they've got little stubs left and they've got to get it all built up and then it's like months worth of work. Is that possible to get done here?
Yes, definitely, and you save hips.
Really?
Yeah, like hips. Because like the most cases and the most popular one in our clinic, which is not done by me, is the implantologist part. Is what they call all-on-X implant, right? All-on-X implants is basically like you have no teeth at all and your gum health is like really poor and you have to have all the teeth removed. Then it is a very good idea to have the all-on-X implant. So you don't have to put all of the implants each on the tooth and on the teeth that you had before. But all-on-X implant is you only put 4 to 6 implants in one jaw to support 12 teeth.
Wow.
Yeah, you save a lot by that. I mean, like, I'm sure that any country has a dentist that do that, but how much will it cost? Well, from what I know, it's much cheaper here, definitely.
Okay, so what my question is, the obvious question is, does cheap mean, I don't know, poor quality? Is your mouth going to fall apart? You know what I mean? Like that's the image that we would have, isn't it? That you go to a place where the people aren't educated very well. Like what, for example, tell me about your education then. Why should people trust someone like yourself?
Okay, I'm a GP dentist.
Yes.
Yeah, a general practitioner dentist with 16 years experience.
16 years of experience?
Yeah.
How many years of training?
Sorry?
Your training at university?
Yeah. So I graduated undergraduate back then, and I just recently pursued a study with University of Siena, Italy, and I just get my master.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so it's
cool.
a Master of Science in Prosthodontics and New Technologies. Yeah, because you know technologies keep improving, right?
Yeah, okay.
You gotta improve yourself.
So, do you have any feel for whether the quality of dentistry here is like different to somewhere like Australia or the Western countries? Like, is it worse or better, or do you get a feel for that? Like, I mean, that's what we would think, isn't it? Like, our bullier mindset is that it's got to be worse here in Bali. Like, because, you know, you look at the roads here and you think, the roads are all there's rubbish everywhere.
Okay, yeah, I know
Does it fall
that
into
our
Slocan?
government is not so strict with the rules and support us in any way.
Yeah.
But the dentist here, I think, is awesome.
Really?
Yeah.
So the training's good. Is
They're
there like an association or something like that?
Yes, we do have.
So
Yeah.
if someone wants to complain, let's say if they get a really terrible service, they can complain to the association.
They can complain to the association.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
Yeah, you are protected. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. I guess the thing is with quality care is the equipment as well. So can you tell us like a little bit like what a normal dental surgery looks like here? Like what in terms of equipment, what sort of gear do you use? Like is it international standard?
Yes, of course, it's international standard. We just basically use international brand. And lately, what's very popular, of course, is Korean equipment, right? Which we know is like really
high quality.
High quality, yeah. It's proven.
Yeah. So
especially when it comes to dental chairs and implants. Yeah, they are really good.
So do you have the full range of like, I don't know, like x-rays and stuff? Like is it modern or?
Yeah. Oh, we do. I think that we have like next level equipment, which is in our clinic, the 3D CBCT x-ray is available. So if you have some cracks or fractures on your teeth inside the bone, we are able to see that.
Would that be normal in somewhere like Australia to have one of those things or not?
It's not normal in everywhere, I guess. I guess you only got that in like a really big hospital and a really big dental clinic. So not just any.
So I guess one of the problems, Juni, is that when we come to Bali and we don't know the dental landscape, how do we choose a dentist? How do we know what dentist is right for us?
Okay, so there are so many choices, right?
Yeah.
And to choose a dentist, that you have to feel good with that dentist, and they explain well, and when you ask questions, they can answer well, right? So what I would suggest is don't settle for one dentist. You can do several consultations with some dentists in like different dental clinics, because I think personally in our clinic we just charge like around 300,000 for consultation. I think that's cheap. So rather than take a risk, it's better to play it safe and pay the extra bit money in upfront.
So if you've got a big dental problem that is expensive, you suggest they come, well, not just to you, but to a dental clinic to get checked up first, see if you like the person, and then from there decide whether you want to continue or go somewhere else.
If all the explanation makes sense to you, what kind of options do you have? You don't have to settle for only one option, right? There might be other options in other dentists.
Okay. So Juni was telling me off camera that occasionally, it's not all the time, but occasionally she'll get someone in that's a little bit arrogant customer who will try and tell her how to do her job. And I guess that's just one of the things when you come here. I think we need to sort of treat the medical profession here as professionals. And if you're choosing to come here and get dental work, you accept that they are well trained enough to do the job. Is that right?
Yes, please. Yes, please. You know, when people come here, they mostly party, have a hangover, and accident happen. Some friends hit the butter on their teeth and it got broken, or they fell down because they were like too intoxicated, or they just accidentally like the beer bottle just punch it in their teeth. Well, it happened. Or when you did surfing and the surfboard just hit your face. Yeah, that's what we get the most.
Wow. Do you ever get cases where someone comes from, like for example, Australia, and they've had some procedure done and it failed, and the person can't afford it anymore, and they come here to get it done here, and like you've got to fix up some other job?
Oh, we do. So that's why we know a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you, and looking at the workmanship, do you think you're as good as anyone in the world?
I think I'm above average dentist in the world.
Do you really?
I do. I do think so.
There's confidence, I guess. So what about in terms of costs? Some of the costs that we've talked about already are like root canal, or like how much is for example, a clean, just a basic clean, standard starting from what price?
Well, in the clinic I work at, which is a higher standard, it starts from 800,000.
Okay, what about a filling? How much would a simple filling cost?
It can start from as cheap as 500,000,
okay.
and it can go up to 2.5 million.
What would that be for? If
like a composite veneer.
Oh, what does that mean when you put a little cover on the tooth or something?
Yeah, you know, people lately want to look good with their smile, but they don't want to have their teeth grinded, so they are doable with a composite veneer. So we use a composite to cover the front part.
Is it popular?
Very.
Really?
That's one
so this
of
is
the most
aesthetic,
classes.
and you do
aesthetic.
that as well?
I do.
Yeah.
That's my specialty. Very interested in aesthetics. So
do you have to mold the tooth, or is it already pre-built?
We actually, when it comes to a veneer, which is an indirect one, which not a composite one, we do use a 3D scanner, so not a manual molding, but we use a scanner digitally. We just scan all your teeth and it appears in the computer right away, and we can design on the computer. And the next day, or expect it in the least 3 days, you get what kind of teeth you might look like if we design it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the teeth come out, and then you glue them on or something like that.
If they decide to, if they're happy with the design, we do the veneer, we prep the tooth, we scan it again, we send it to the technician. The technician just print the tooth out according to the design, right?
Yeah.
And we stick it. That's called the indirect veneer.
So what I'm getting here, is there a lot of more cosmetic type dentistry going on in Bali now than there was before? Like, is that a thing that happens? People come here for cosmetic stuff, do they?
I think it's everywhere in the whole world.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Cosmetic dentistry becomes like a really high demand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's interesting. So your clinic does veneers, implants?
Basically everything.
Everything. Whatever you want, we'll just do it.
Yeah, but I think like the most requested are implants, especially the all-on-X implants and veneers.
For example, what would be I know it's hard to estimate, but just roughly one implant, how much would one tooth cost to get implanted? So that's basically screwing into your jaw, putting a stub in there and putting is it a crown on top or a tooth on top?
Crown on top.
Yeah, how much does that one thing cost? Total, all up, how much do you reckon?
I think in Indonesia, you can expect from 15 million up to 35 million, I would say, yeah.
And do you get a discount for like bulk purchase? Like you must do, because if you're only if you can put 2 teeth on one stub, that'd have to reduce the price, wouldn't it?
Usually that works with one implant and charge 2 crowns, right?
Yeah. It would be cheaper. 2 would be less than double one.
It depends on the case, but yes, that's doable.
I'll be negotiating for a discount. But yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, it's doable. It's part of the treatment actually. It is something that is options.
Yeah.
If the bone is like too narrow. Yeah.
All right. I've got no idea how much it costs in Australia, but I know it's very expensive. Maybe a third or half the price here.
Usually it does difference from at least 1/3. It can go up to more than 10 times.
That's really great information today, Dr. Juni. I've really appreciated you coming on the channel for a chat. Are you able to answer comments that people put in? Like, I know you're not going to do consultations through the comments, but like just general dentistry comments. Are you able to answer those?
Yeah.
If they want to come for a consultation at your clinic, they can call your clinic, and it doesn't have to be with you. It can be with another doctor or whatever.
Sure. We'd love to have that.
Awesome.
We'd love to answer that.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being on the channel.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah. Thanks for coming along with me today, speaking to Dr. Juni, and thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with all things Sanur and the rest of Indonesia. I'll catch you next time, and sampai jumpa.